Welcome back, you dingoes, and welcome to the dingo finale. If you're surprised why this is ending all of a sudden, go watch my last video that's titled I'm Done. It'll explain everything there. And I'm doing this, obviously, after the fact. None of this is live like I usually do it, because I had to record pretty much like 15 hours of footage or something crazy. So I'm just going to try to do this off the cuff after recording. Now's a good time for me to let you know that this video is brought to you by Raycon. We're going to hear more from them at halftime. We got this Mississippi State game to start off, and we got a nice dime to Philip Miller. Very early in the game in the first quarter, breaking tackles, getting the 74-yard touchdown. As you can see, he breaks a school record on that one. Mississippi State has a very strong offense, and they put it to us pretty early, 28-7. Hitting Brian Andrews, getting the touchdown, trying to get back into this ball game, 28-14. Ike Bolden rolling out. Got a guy down the middle of the field. Who else but Shmooby Jones, 21-28. Everybody loves it when we get Shmooby involved. There's no way we're going to get the 80 catches we promised, but we're trying our best. Quick out route near the end zone, and we got Philip Miller once again for the touchdown. Still aiming for that Heisman Trophy. 28-28, tie ball game in the third quarter. Officially breaking John Evans' record for receiving touchdowns in a season. Option play with Ike Bolden. That's bold. And Anthony Uhas takes it all the way inside the 10. Next play, they're going to hand it off to Brian Andrews, and he's going to take it in for the touchdown, 35-28. But Mississippi State, they strike back in the very next drive. I did not expect to have a shootout with Mississippi State when I started this game, but also I did not. But when I played this was like 3 weeks after I had played last, so I was rusty, but let's be honest, I'm always rusty. Defense came up clutch on that last drive, though. Under 2 minutes to go, we throw a absolute missile to Philip Miller, who continues to get open. Minute and a half to go in the ball game. We got great field position, but they ended up shutting us down, so we're going to have to take a field goal with 38 seconds left. Yes, my pants were soiled. I was very scared. I was like, please don't lose to Mississippi State. That would be a terrible way to start this recording. But the defense came up clutch, especially Dakota Caron and Nicholas McGovern, shutting them down. 1 second ago, they get the turnover. Dingoes prevail. Thankfully, ESPN Classic 38-35. Philip Miller grabs player of the game. 5 catches, 165 yards, 2 touchdowns. Me again. Let's hear from our sponsor, Raycon. Looks like you're in the market for some premium wireless earbuds. What's that? You don't want to pay a crap ton of money for them? Well, good news for you, buddy. Raycon is offering their earbuds, the Everyday E25s, for half the price of top audio brands you know. And you won't believe it. They sound just as amazing. I can't believe it. You get 6 hours of playtime, seamless Bluetooth pairing, more bass than you could ever want, and a comfortable, compact design that gives you a nice noise-isolating fit. Look at these. Pop right in. Look at it. I can move around. No big deal. Work out in these every single day. Blasting the High School Musical soundtrack. What can I say? Breaking free just helps me get that extra rep. Don't judge me. Also comes with this carrying case. The Everyday E25s can be charged 4 times by this bad boy. Pretty clutch. Super tiny, like the size of my thumb. Do yourself a favor. Go down in the link in the description below. Click that buyraycon.com/NTE and you'll get 15% off when you purchase the Everyday E25s. I really like them. The Bluetooth is nice. Very well priced. They don't fall out. Just great earbuds. Thanks again to Raycon for sponsoring this video. Quickly on to the next game against UGF, the final rivalry game of the series. Tyler White is healthy again. He's scrambling out on the very first play. Look at this juke move. He is also in Heisman consideration. I don't know who's going to win it. Tyler White's still scrambling around, and he's going to actually cough up the football on this play. But, oh, in the very next play, Cameron Hood booms that UGF quarterback, and we got the ball right back. 1st and goal. Let's not waste it. Just hand it off to Brian Andrews. Let him finish the job. And we quickly move ahead in this game. This season, UGF was not very good. Roberto Saldana getting himself a touchdown on the wide open slant route. 17-0 at the end of the first quarter. Tyler White showing that arm strength and that accuracy to Philip Miller, who is just, you can't stop him. He can catch on anybody. 24-6 now in the second quarter. Philip Miller, I mean, look at it. He does it again. How do you stop him? This one near the end zone, jumps in front of the safety. He is so impressive, and he gets so much volume. He always gets open. Nicholas McGovern leading the country in sacks. Very impressive over there. Gino with a one-handed catch, just showing off. Philip Miller on the slant route. Yep, they read it. We throw to Philip Miller quite a bit. Tyler White, that is his first interception of the season. Very late into the season to get that one. But this slant route is open to Philip Miller. And he breaks a school record on this one for receiving yards in a season, and we still have like 4 games left to go. Sorry, John Evans. The record book is going to show a lot of Philip Miller from now on. Here in the third quarter, Tyler White scrambling out, and guess who's open? Philip Miller. And the spin move breaks a tackle. He's got a ton of space to run. Not going to be a touchdown on this one. But Cameron Beach gets open, and we're going to get the touchdown 38-10. Actually, now it's 38-16. We jump ahead so quick I can't even keep up. Philip Miller juking, breaking tackles. My goodness. He is a cheat code. Oh, and he breaks another record on that one. Breaking his own record for receptions in a game. 16 on this one. Told you he gets a ton of volume. We got in Jonathan Glover for this option play. He's dangerous, fastest player that we got on the team right now. And he is gone for the touchdown. Officially stamping the butt whooping. 50-plus points on the UGF Pandas. And we take another victory. Still undefeated on the year. And of course, Philip Miller is going to grab player of the game for this one. 16 catches, 316 yards, and 3 touchdowns. Just an absurd stat line. And now if we check out the Heisman Watch, Tyler White is in 4th, but no sign of Philip Miller. So I guess I should switch my strategy to try to get Tyler White the Heisman since he's healthy again. And I thought when he went down for those couple of weeks that he wasn't going to have any chance of getting the Heisman, but he's still up there, so we're going to keep trying for it. On to the Texas A&M game. We got a rainy game at home. And I think this is the one that Tyler White really showed out. First drive of the game, he's scrambling out, trying to hurdle people, always dangerous. A little play action play right here. You got a man wide open deep. I didn't miss him this time. We got triangle, Cameron Beach. He is speedy. 7-7 now. Throw this one to the back of the end zone. Schmooby toe tapping. Nicely done. Pretty even ball game with Texas A&M, and yeah, you're going to see a lot of broken tackles on this one. 47 is a beast, taking this one to the house. 21-14. Just keep having these random ESPN classics with random SEC teams, but that's what we expected joining the SEC. But watch this. Jeffrey Montgomery collecting some ankles. The big tight end getting a huge touchdown, grabbing us the lead, 21-20. Look at the moves from Tyler White. Trying to do too much, actually. He's going to cough up the football. Texas A&M already got a 27-21 lead. They extend that to 34-21, but we're going to strike right back here right before halftime. Jeffrey Montgomery again in the corner of the end zone. 34-28 in the third quarter now. Philip Miller gets off of his man. There's no safety back there. Philip Miller, does he have the speed to go all the way? Indeed, he does. 81 yards to the house. One of the longest he's had all season. Tyler White carrying us. 365 passing yards, 5 touchdowns, and the fans love it. 35-34, still a close game. Tyler White once again fumbles it. J.C. Swishman picks it up, but he fumbles it too. The good old double fumble. Just straight goofy. Oh, Jack Webb missed on that screen pass, and Texas A&M is going to regain the lead here in the third quarter. 42-35. They got the 2-point conversion. Cameron Beach making some people miss. Use your speed, baby. Nobody's going to catch that guy. Big game for Cameron Beach. Already had a 60-yard touchdown earlier. 75 yards on that one. Jeff Montgomery on 4th and goal. He drops it. That is in the fourth quarter. I don't know why I forced it on that one. I probably should have taken the 3, but knowing this game against Texas A&M, they're going to score a lot of points. And here they are in the red zone, and they got a man touchdown taking the lead, 49-42. 2 minutes to go. Can we tie this game back up? 4th and 20. Just got to heave it up. Philip Miller gets in position to catch it. This guy is insane. Quick strike to Cameron Beach. 3rd touchdown of the game for him. Will not be anywhere close to keeping in this game, so we sent this game to overtime, actually. And the defense came alive here in overtime. Rob Story putting pressure on the quarterback. Oh, and it tipped up, and Tyler Sheeran gets the interception. Can we get the pick 6 in this game right here? Not quite, but heck of a pick. Rarely do you see picks off the tip, and the first play on offense. A strike to Philip Miller. Taking the victory once again. Tyler White, career game here, 567 yards, 8 touchdowns, 80 rushing yards, in an overtime thriller against Texas A&M. Tyler White absolutely killed it that game, so he's definitely going to rise up in the ranks in the Heisman watch. Philip Miller is also killing it in his own right. 8 catches, 210 yards, 2 touchdowns. Cameron Beach, heck of a game. Same thing with Jeffrey Montgomery. Dakota Caron doing a lot on the defensive line. 8 tackles in this one. A sack. We got an interception with Tyler Sheeran there in overtime. And checking out the Heisman watch, finally, Philip Miller is on there. Tyler White moves up to number 2. So this is an interesting situation, but I guess it's kind of nice because the quarterback has to throw to a receiver. So if Philip Miller gets a touchdown, that means Tyler White had to throw it to him unless Ike Bolden's in the game. So essentially, we have 2 people that could be a potential Heisman candidate, and they both play off of each other. It's a win-win for the Dingoes. And Tyler White only has 1 interception on the year, 25 touchdowns. He's got 12 rushing touchdowns on top of that. 2,000 passing yards, which is one of the higher ones in the country, especially after that 500-yard passing game. On to the next one, Ole Miss. We got them at home. It's a hot one, obviously, because we live in the desert. Tyler White trying to get this Heisman all for himself, doing a lot. Oh, thankfully he didn't fumble this one. You never know with him. 7-7. He's scrambling out. Makes a guy miss. He's got a touchdown. I believe that's his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game. We probably skipped the first one because it was probably just like a QB sneak or something. Philip Miller, that was a nice move, breaking tackles. Man, I don't know who's better. Who should win the Heisman? Because both of these players are phenomenal. Tyler White, padding the stats. Can he get in there? Yes, he can. 3 rushing touchdowns for him. 21-14. Jonathan Glover, nice broken tackle. Nobody's going to catch him. Look at that speed. 31-21. This one, I think, was not as stressful as the previous games, clearly. Vinny Mixon, very back of the end zone. Surprised he even took this one out. But, you know, if I'm showing the kickoffs, he's probably going the distance, and he is on this one. 107 yards, breaking an NCAA record, at least in game. There's probably been somebody who's taken it farther. 38-21. Got Anthony Uhas, and nobody's out there. That's an easy touchdown for Tyler White and Anthony Uhas. Look at this bomb. Philip Miller, 32, couldn't even get up with him. 50 points on Ole Miss, and there's still a quarter yet to go. Joey Kim, we got the backups in now. Look at this scrambling ability. If we would have continued this dynasty a few more seasons, Joey Kim would have been an absolute superstar. Got Noah Snap getting open for the touchdowns. We got 60-plus points. Joey Kim lighting up the scoreboard as the backup. Look at this room to run. Do they not respect it? Joey Kim zigging and zagging around them all. Another rushing touchdown for him, diving in at the end too. 70-plus points. My goodness, buddy. Oh, we still got another play for him. Is he going to do it again? Yep, they left Cameron Beach wide open. How could you do it, Ole Miss? You just missed him. Old buddy. The king of long touchdowns, Cameron Beach. 70 yards on that one, and Tyler White grabs player of the game. 5 touchdowns in this one. Joey Kim led us in rushing in this one, actually. 3 attempts, 95 yards, 2 touchdowns. Very fun to watch. And Philip Miller also doing very, very well, like he always does. 7 catches, 236 yards, and a touchdown. And as you can imagine, with those great performances, Tyler White actually grabbed NCAA Player of the Week the past 2 weeks. An insane streak, 27 touchdowns to this point, and still only 1 interception, which is shocking for my track record. Usually I'm throwing up at least multiple interceptions every single game. This might be one of the toughest games of the year. We got FSU on the road, and you can see on our first drive, Tyler White jinxed myself, throwing an interception, 2nd one of the year for him. FSU gets a touchdown. We got Philip Miller on the out routes, giving him the John Evans special. That's probably why Philip Miller is so good. He got to learn from John Evans. Taught him everything he knew. 14-14, tight ball game here. Look at this throw, and Philip Miller getting past the safeties at the end. That is incredible. It's just like watching a choreographed dance out here with these two. Breaking an NCAA record for receiving yards in a season. 21-14. Oh my goodness. They just can't cover Philip Miller. He's going beast mode, breaking tackles everywhere. I thought he was going to break them all. And we can run with them too. Off the triple option, Philip Miller gets a rushing touchdown. This one's for Anthony Uhas. Look at that space to run. If Ian Stokes turns around and blocks that guy, he didn't. But the AI, 38-26. I think we're pulling away now. 1 minute left to go in the game. Philip Miller breaking a school record for receiving yards in a game, 391. Yes, it all happened very quickly, I know. But Philip Miller, that's just what he does. He makes it look easy. Another rushing touchdown for him. 10 catches, 391 yards, 2 touchdowns. No, so Philip Miller had 3 rushing touchdowns. Okay, and 2 receiving touchdowns. 5 total. Gotta feed the Heisman candidate, that's for sure. And as you can see, it's working out for us. Tyler White, number 1 in the Heisman watch, and Philip Miller, number 2. Been a really fun stretch for us as we finally make it to the SEC Championship, number 2 versus number 3. Florida, very good football team. And Tyler White on the very first drive of the game, he gets injured, so we got Ike Bolton the rest of the way. And you know what that means? We got to keep feeding Philip Miller because we got one Heisman candidate out. We got to focus on the other one. Rarely do you have 2 that you can go to. And look at that catch from Jeffrey Montgomery. One-handed snag at the back of the end zone. Philip Miller always getting open. Seems like it's either he's gone deep, he can do a slant route, like that when we're just taking a chance on him because we know he's going to come down with it in the first half. Almost 250 receiving yards, throwing a missile. Nobody better to do it than Ike Bolton. To pay dirt. Again, no safety help. They're not double covering him. Receiving touchdowns in a season. He's got 27. And I'm sure this is another highlight for him. Oh, catching it in traffic. Oh, that's got to be a record. That's why we're holding on to this one so long. 421 receiving yards. NCAA record. My goodness, buddy. He definitely wants that Heisman Trophy, and that's going to do it for this one. We take the SEC Championship convincingly. Thanks to that man right there. 15 catches, 421 yards, 5 receiving touchdowns. Raising that trophy. So that clinches our spot. We are undefeated. Going to go to the national championship. And there it is. Philip Miller seals it up. A wide receiver wins Heisman for the Dingoes. The only Heisman Trophy winner in school history. And of course, he's going to win the Maxwell, the Walter Camp, the Blinknikoff. Basically every award you can as a sophomore. Heck of a season. Tyler White, first team All-American for quarterback. Philip Miller, obviously first team wide receiver. J.C. Swishman, first team left tackle. Dakota Caron, Nicholas McGovern. We got anybody else out there? Tyler Sheeran, Seth Washburn, Brandon Light, Cameron Hood, and Rob Lewis. Our entire secondary. Wow. We got Doug Hollis, Zach Potts on the freshman team. Glad to have them around, but they're going to be around for the team for a long time. Don Rosario, Scott Hernandez. We got Jonah Tessman, Emmett Lewis McKenzie. Hey, would you blow me? Derek Pemberton. Checking out some of the other award winners. We got Seth Washburn winning the Bednarik, and we were the top 4 on there. Rob Lewis, Nicholas McGovern, and Brandon Like. Nicholas McGovern also wins the Nagurski, and he also wins the Lombardi. Best linebacker goes to Tyler Sheeran. Seth Washburn gets the Thorpe. There's only 2 undefeated teams left in the country, so obviously we're going to meet in the national championship. Penn State versus Death Valley State, and it's back in the Rose Bowl. This is my favorite stadium to probably play these national championships. Don Garner, he was a Heisman finalist, and this guy is good. Cameron Hood barely able to hold on. Better be ready for a battle of the century here against Penn State. But we got a great defense. Rob Story, he's going to be a first-round draft pick, getting a sack early in this game. So we hold him to a field goal. Throwing it up for Shmooby Jones. What a catch on 3rd and 19, and he's still fighting for that first down. Don't forget about him, man. He is very good, but got the Heisman Trophy winner, breaking an NCAA record right there for receiving touchdowns in a season. 28 of them. He's got every record in the book, it feels like at this point. Philip Miller, a historic season. Don Garner, though. Look, I'm telling you, this man is a bowling ball just crushing the pins of our defenders. 10-7. We got guys open deep, but I'm not paying attention. I cough up the football. Cameron Beach waving at us in the end zone like, what are you doing, bub? Throwing the game away. This guy can't wrap him up. Penn State's taking a 17-7 lead. Not looking good for me, but look at this throw from Tyler White to Jeffrey Montgomery. I'm surprised there wasn't a safety back there. Surprised I didn't throw it to Philip Miller, too. 17-14, Nicholas McGovern, a sack machine. 4th and 19, that means we're getting the football back. And yes, we're going to toss it up. Oh, and Philip Miller actually has a safety coming at him this time. That's an interception for Tyler White, dodging around, but he does make the tackle. Second turnover of the game for Tyler White, but defense held him out. 17-14, lobbing this one up again. Oh, what a catch from Gino, who has been overshadowed by Philip Miller for sure this season, but that was a great catch. We're only able to get a field goal out of it, though, so 17-17, and we're skipping ahead a lot. 24-17, but they hold us to another field goal, 24-20. Sorry we're skipping so much. I can't really show all of it, but once again, we're going for another field goal, 24-23. We're just speeding along here. In the fourth quarter now, 1-point game. Rob Lewis in the backfield. This one an obvious screen pass, so you know Rob Lewis head hunting, getting another tackle for loss. That is 4th and 16, so they got to punt it. We got the ball. Do we have anybody open? Looks like it's going to be a Tyler White run. Don't fumble it, and of course he fumbles it. It's like you can almost see it coming. It's almost like I've played this before, and I have like a sixth sense of like, I know that he's already fumbled it. John Garner throwing a missile. They got the touchdown. This is not good. We're down by 8 points with 4 minutes to go. We got to make something happen. Rolling out again. You know what happened last time, Tyler White. He makes the right decision, throwing it on the run to Geno. What a beautiful pass. That right there proves to me you can be an NFL quarterback. Well, you did a lot of things that prove to me you can be an NFL quarterback. Getting close. 1st and goal. Oh, no. We got the black screen. That's how you know Tyler White's going to have to be helped off the field. Ike Bolden's in for the rest of the game. First throw he gets is to Philip Miller for the touchdown. We got to go for 2, though. 31-29 next play. We got Geno. Ooh, what a catch. Backing in. 31-31, 3 minutes to go. Screen pass. Emmett Lewis. McKenzie had a chance at the pick 6. Got to catch those. Next play. They try to go screen again. Jack Webb, the defensive end. The defensive tackle, I don't know, but he can't do it. He can't grab it either. So they got to punt it. Noah snap. Probably just letting this one bounce. Actually, he's still going to go for it. Inside the 10. I don't know about this one. But he's got the speed. And he's still going. And he's got a juke. And we got a block from Rob Lewis. Noah snap. In the national championship. Taking the lead here with a punt return. First one of his career. 91 yards. And that is going to break an NCAA record. Which was set, I don't know if you remember this, from the very first season of DVSU. The San Diego State guys just ruined us with that 81-yard punt return. But Noah snap, my goodness, man. A legendary return, 38-31. Look at this defense, though. It's 2nd and inches. We get a stonewall from Emmett Lewis McKenzie. And then Nicholas McGovern bullies that running back. 4th and 3. They got to toss it out. Can we get the stop? And no, we can't. Sorry to get your hopes up. I almost missed him again, too. But he ran out of bounds by himself. And I whiffed again. That's not good. Penn State, they're still in this game. Minute and a half to go. We haven't won it yet. Does he have somebody open? Throwing it across the middle. This guy coughs it up. But I guess he picked it back up. I don't know what happened there either, to be honest. 1st and goal. He's got a guy, that tight end gets the touchdown. We got a tie ball game once again, right back where we were. What are we going to do? Ike Bolden under a minute to go. Oh, we got the Ike Bolden scramble. That is even more scary than when Tyler White scrambles. But in the pocket, we got Shmooby Jones with a beautiful juke move, getting us past the 50-yard line. 35 seconds left in this ball game. I see Brian Andrews. Oh, but Ike Bolden sees Philip Miller in the corner. Who else to get us the touchdown here late in the fourth quarter? 26 seconds, 45-38. Now it's all up to the defense. 9 seconds left in this game. Don Gardner scrambling out. He coughs it up. Dakota Caron stripping that one loose. Seth Washburn picks it up. And that is going to be ball game. Dingoes going to get a 3rd consecutive national championship victory. We got the confetti in the air. We got the excitement from the players themselves. That was probably one of my favorite national championships I've played. Philip Miller grabs player of the game. Tyler White had too many turnovers. There you go, BJ Hale. There's your 3rd crystal ball. Stick it in your trophy case, buddy. You earned it. National champs. Once again. Ike Bolden, perfect after coming in late there. Brian Andrews, 51 yards on the ground for us, but it was definitely through the air. Geno, 5 catches, 118 yards. Jeffrey Montgomery got himself a touchdown. Defense played pretty well in those clutch moments. Dakota Caron had 3 sacks. Nicholas McGovern had 2. Rob Story had 1. And Dakota Caron, I don't know if I skipped over it, but he forced a fumble there at the end. And I guess so did Brandon Light, but they scooped it back up. Noah Snap with a punt return, too. Absolutely legendary. All these broken records, a lot of them from Philip Miller. And you can see Ike Bolden, I think, got the highest QB rating in the history of the NCAA. Insane. We got career records broken for the school. We got receiving yards in a season and a career broken. Philip Miller, just insane. He definitely deserved the Heisman. And a lot of people think I just moved up the sliders or something. That is not the case. Philip Miller is legitimately just that good. Now, did I feed him a lot and throw the ball his way? Yes, but once we started realizing, wait, we could actually do this, it was a lot of fun for me to do that, so bite me. The players leaving after this season, we were able to convince Shmooby Jones to not transfer, actually. I was a little bit worried about that, and people in the comments were too. We've got a couple people going to the NFL, though. Rob Story goes in the first round. Grayson Burris goes in the second. Brian Andrews in the fifth. I think he declared early. Probably should have stayed, and he could have gone in like the second or first. Jack Webb goes in the seventh. Yeah, I skipped over a lot of stats in this. It was legitimately 15 hours of recording, so I skipped over a lot of stuff, whether I was just like brain dead or just not paying attention or what. But sorry if I don't go too in depth. It was a lot to cover, and I don't know. I think we're all just like past this series. We just kind of want to like take a look and see where the Dingoes end up. You know what I mean? Look at that season for Philip Miller. 110 catches, 2,775 receiving yards. Was it 31 touchdowns, 30 touchdowns? An insane mark. The only thing I changed for position changes was I moved Joey Kim to receiver because I know we had a ton of quarterbacks. And Joey Kim was a sophomore. He had the ability to switch. And you'll see later why that was a good decision. Rob Lewis decided to stay for his senior season. He's a 99 overall. Ike Bolden has 99 accuracy. Anthony Yu has his 99 break tackle. Gino's on paper attributes are absolutely ridiculous. Cameron Beach has 99 speed now. Feel like if we just threw the ball his way, he could have a chance at Heisman a lot. Philip Miller is absolute god tier, nobody's surprised. Shmooby Jones has 99 route running. Scott Hernandez looks beastly. He's probably going to be 99 before it's all said and done. And Nicholas McGovern is probably the greatest defensive tackle of all time. So skipping ahead to the end of the season, the Dingoes make the national championship, but they ended up losing 56-49. I don't remember who they played. I skipped by it too fast. Can you blame me, though? Tyler White is the runner-up in the Heisman. Get this, 60 passing touchdowns, 5,287 passing yards. Philip Miller breaks basically every single receiving record. I'm not shocked. He broke it his sophomore season, so he's definitely going to do it his junior and senior season. The next season, the next draft, 2026-2027. Got a ton of players drafted. In the first round, we got Rob Lewis, we got Tyler White, and Gino DeSantis. In the second round, we got Anthony Uhas, Brandon Light, Cole Payne. Third round, Cameron Beach. Probably should be higher in my opinion. Round 5, Nicholas McKee, Shmooby Jones, and Solon Spitzer. Round 6 got Eric Hall. One of our best drafts in school history. Ike Bolden now has 95 throw power, 99 accuracy. Nicholas McGovern is god tier again. Philip Miller, once again god tier, 99 overall. Sam Croynan, 97 overall with 99 pass block. Seth Washburn is absolutely locked down. Scott Hernandez looks basically unstoppable. Dawson Solomon, 99 kick power. He's way better on paper than Matt Jesse, but he's never going to beat Matt Jesse's actual kicking record. All of our linebackers are 90 plus. That is Emmett Lewis McKenzie, Jonah Tessman, and Rob Logan. All of those guys were freshmen in the last season that we watched me play. And you can see their development is very impressive. Our team is completely stacked at this point. We're 99 overall basically everywhere. So we make the Natty at 11-1, and we ended up winning the national championship with this team. More records for Philip Miller. Nobody's shocked. But this one is shocking though. Joey Kim gets the NCAA record for receptions in a season. So he absolutely shatters Chris McAvoy's receiving records too. I thought that Chris McAvoy's records were never going to be broken, but I guess the simulation is wild. When you got Ike Bolden at quarterback, things are bound to happen for you. 2027-2028. The draft results, of course, Ike Bolden's going in the first round. Nicholas McGovern, Philip Miller, and Seth Washburn, all in the first round. Second round, we got Sam Croynan, Emmett Lewis McKenzie. Third round, we got Vinnie Mixon, Austin Mayfield. Fourth round, Aaron Hauser, and the fifth round, Jonah Tessman, which I thought he would be a little bit higher, but oh well. Probably declared early. I probably skipped over that. Scott Hernandez, officially a 99 overall. Same thing. Rob Logan, 99 acceleration, 99 block shed. Would not like to be in that guy's way. Tristan Stagner, a surprising 95 overall. Hey, would you blow me? Is Lockdown. Best name in football, too. Derek Pemberton, 91 overall. He's had some great development. Devin Barber, 86 overall. Impressed with his development as well. Hector Flores is tied in 1 now. He's got 91 speed, 96 acceleration. This team went 10-2. They made the Rose Bowl, and then they ended up losing the Rose Bowl, actually, 31-29. But they did win the SEC championship, if I remember correctly. And here we are in our final season that I'm going to cover, 2028-2029. Here's all the players that got drafted. In the first round, we got Scott Hernandez, Hey Would You Blow Me. In the third round, Joey Kim, Derek Pemberton. In the fifth round, we had Noah Sharp. And in the seventh round, we had Dawson Solomon. Those are all the Patreon recruits that I wanted to cover. But we only got 2 players left that are Patreon recruits. Tristan Stagner and Hector Flores. Everybody else either graduated or got drafted to the NFL. Tristan Stagner, 99 overall, 98 accuracy. Hector Flores, 82 overall, 92 speed, 98 acceleration. And of course, he's a great receiving tight end. Went 12-0 under Tristan Stagner, basically like an improved Kevin Davidson. 12-0, undefeated. They made the national championship, but they ended up losing that game. I don't remember the exact score. I didn't write it down because I was delirious at that point. It was like 5 a.m., recording for 15 hours straight. My mind was a bucket of bolts. I don't even know what to describe it as. It was not good. Tristan Stagner finished second in the Heisman race, though, and he ended up getting drafted in the first round. So those jokes about him being like the third-string quarterback, jokes on you guys. This guy became a legend. Hector Flores, too low of an overall to be drafted. If he was receiver, he might have gone in the third round, but because he was tight end and couldn't block that well, the game showed no respect to him. But looking at Tristan Stagner again, 4,000 passing yards, 44 touchdowns to 4 interceptions, and he also had 8 rushing touchdowns. I'd say that's a good way to end off the Dingoes, though. Running through all the Patreon recruits, there was a lot of legendary guys out there, and I was surprised with some of the development of some of them, especially like Joey Kim, the receiver. He's one of those players that had like the boost where he would like improve his catching after every single game. So he ended up with 99 catching by the end of his career, even though he started at like 80 or something like that, like the high 70s. Dude was crazy. Almost 200 catches in a season. Like, come on, bro. That's insane. But that is it for the Dingoes. We're not going to do any like we did with UGF where we're going to show them in the NFL. This already took so much work for me, and to be honest, I'm just kind of ready to be done with NCAA, so hopefully you guys understand that, but hopefully this was enough to just give you a peek into the future and see where everybody went, see your guys' overall. If I skipped over your player too quickly and you'd like me to send you a screenshot or something of it, hit me up on Patreon. But other than that, hope you guys enjoyed this series. Hope you guys enjoyed my NCAA times. Maybe we'll come back to it at one point if they ever make a new game, but I think as far as NCAA 14, my time here is finished. But just one last time, I want to say thank you guys for watching. You guys are all legends in my book, and as for me, I am Drew Morris, big old Drewski, not the expert. And I'll see all you guys in my next video. Peace!